I'm from New York and I've definitely heard a lot of botched Italian. Words like grazie, bruschetta, mozzarella, they're not right. Today, we're fixing the most common Italian pronunciation mistakes so you can look like a local when you talk to Italians. I'm Maria Rosa. I learned Italian from scratch myself, so I've made some mistakes along the way and I know exactly where you might be struggling. And after helping hundreds of others become conversational in Italian, I've seen these same mistakes over and over and over again, and once you fix them, everything changes. My client Bob actually got mistaken as a native Italian speaker just by mastering pronunciation. That's how powerful these little tweaks can be. If you like having tangible notes, I created a totally free pronunciation guide. The link is in the description. It'll be really helpful for you to lose the accent and actually be understood when you do speak Italian. It's free to grab. The link is in the description. Be sure to subscribe and pay attention because we are going to get started. The problem is that in English, each vowel can have different sounds. Like A is not always said as A, but in Italian, vowels are pure, which means they almost always sound the same, no matter the word. That's awesome. So in English, we have A, E, I, O, and U. In Italiano, abbiamo A, E, I, O, U. So repeat after me. A, I, O, U. A, I, O, U. No joke, when I first started learning, I would go around the house and I would just say in song, A, I, O, U. A, I, O, U. And although it sounds really silly, it helps you master the pronunciation of the vowels. Let's practice a few words together. A, andiamo. A, andiamo. E, entrata. E, entrata. I, interessante. Repeat that one after me. I, interessante. O, oppure. O, oppure. U, uscita. U, uscita. Now the trickiest of these is that E is pronounced E and I is pronounced I, which makes it harder for us English speakers. So here's the rule. I is pronounced E like in feet, and I is pronounced E like bed. So let's fix a few of those commonly mispronounced words. Grazie, right? Not grazie, grazie. We have to pronounce that E at the end. So say it with me, grazie, grazie. Good job. The next one, it's not bruschetta, bruschetta. That C-H-E is a K and an E. So we have bruschetta. Another one, we often say in English, espresso. In Italiano si dice espresso. Do you see how important pronouncing the vowels correctly is? When you pronounce vowels like this, Italians instantly understand you better, and it's the only way to truly fit in. And you might just get mistaken as a native speaker, just like Bob. A really fun and random way to practice this, exactly what I did growing up when I learned, is to see an English or an Italian word in the English language and say it with an Italian accent like you would with Italian vowels. Per esempio, for example, I have a friend named Adriana, and in English you would say Adriana, ma in Italiano si dice Adriana. Adriana. Same with a word like mozzarella. Instead of saying mozzarella, you can try saying it with the Italian accent and say mozzarella, which is the right way to say it. And if you don't want to say it out loud or you think you're going to screw up, then try it in your head. I need to know, comment below, which Italian sound has been the trickiest to master. I bet you're not alone. Another really big mistake we're going to fix right now is the tricky y and ñ sound. These are really tricky because we don't necessarily have them in the English language. So here's the rule. Y, G-L-I, sounds like a really drawn out L-L-L-L-I in English. So brilliant, almost like that. Or millions, we draw out that L. Now it's not the exact same sound because again, we don't have it in English, but it's the closest we get to it. Your tongue should touch the roof of the mouth slightly. For examples, we have figlio So this is not figlio. This is F-I-G-L-I-O. Figlio, it means son. We have coniglio, which is bunny or rabbit. Coniglio. And we have familia. That one's tricky because in Spanish we say familia, ma in Italiano si dice famiglia. It's a bit more drawn out. Another good word to master, especially in our Italian culture, is aglio. Aglio. Garlic. Aglio. A-G-L-I-O. If you really need to, pause the video, practice this, go back, repeat the words after I say them, because when you repeat them out loud, that's when you really get a feel for speaking the language. And that's what matters most. Moving on to the G-N sounds, the nya. It sounds like the N-Y in canyon, nya, kinda, and onion. Here's some examples. G-N-O-C-C-H-I, gnocchi, bagno, right, bathroom. When we go to Italy, something you want to know is dove il bagno, bagno. And of course, lasagna, lasagna. It's a fun sound to try. If you speak Spanish, this is like the N sound, like piñata or España. It's similar to that. Once you get these, Italians will love and notice just how authentic you sound. At the end of the day, it's good to remember that Rome wasn't built in a day, and Italian pronunciation is a very tricky thing to master. It will always be an ongoing process, and to speed it up and give you something tangible, I created a completely free Italian pronunciation guide. The link is in the description. It's meant to get you from English-sounding vowels to those Italian vowels. Again, it's free to do. The link is in the description of this video. If you found this pronunciation lesson particularly helpful, then please click the like button, make sure you're subscribed right now, and click the notification bell so you get a new lesson with me every single week. And if you want to keep focusing on pronunciation right now, here is a whole playlist ranging from videos on those tricky double letters to how to roll your R's. A presto, ciao!